You can say now or pick up in a little bit. You'll always see the price and you request a ride. This is the first time I've been in a Waymo with 4 people.
Oh, I feel like there's a lot of potential for rethinking how Houston works if you don't have to drive your own car everywhere.
I don't know the exact figure, but it seems that about half the city is given over to parking. This could be radically transformative.
So when you're ready to start your ride, you can start it through the app or the big blue button in the car.
To siphon coffee.
Now is this all your first time in an autonomous vehicle?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm curious to see what it's like, particularly going in this neighborhood through Montrose, because it's notorious for having bad streets.
It could be a little rough sometimes, but we're ready for that. You know, when Waymo goes into a new market, we always do detailed mapping. We can drop into any new city and really handle it pretty well. But we do the optional detailed mapping so that we can understand where there's going to be a big dip and we can slow that down. That wouldn't be reflected on a GPS map. And we also use the experience of our riding around in real time to record that and share that knowledge in the fleet.
So one of the most important lessons that Houston drivers have to learn, and there's a couple of them. One is that with red lights, you have to trust but verify. And the other is when it floods, turn around, don't drown. Are these cars ready to deal with flooding?
Yes, and we test for that. We actually follow the advice, turn around, don't drown. And sometimes we'll need a couple of extra minutes for the Waymo driver to figure out what the best route is after that. But importantly, we can share that knowledge with our fleet.
So like if it's driving along and for whatever reason a new pothole develops and the first car hits it and learns it's there, all the other cars will know, like, there's going to be a big pothole there.
Yeah, and so that knowledge is shared with the entire fleet so that we can be aware and update our fleet accordingly. But importantly, the Waymo driver is always making calculations about trajectory and anticipating the moves of every single traveling object around it. There's no human behind the wheel, but the Waymo driver is behind the wheel. And it's the most experienced driver out there with over 200 million miles under its belt.
You're here. Make sure it's clear before exiting and don't forget any items in the trunk.
You can see on this vehicle, it's just covered with cameras. So there's a scary aspect to that. Like a private company is just sucking in information. But there's also some potential massive upsides in terms of crime and fighting crime and addressing street safety.